Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. A day ago, Governor Soludo had called for total stoppage of sit at home, that every stakeholder, including civil servants, public servants, artisans, businessmen, should resume every working day, including Mondays. Of course, the Nnamdi Kanu self-acclaimed disciple, that Simon Ekpa, had vehemently told Soludo that instruction was dead on arrival. Of course, there was a quiet response where Soludo said that he had actually met with stakeholders and that they had agreed that they could look into this. But as we speak, it looks like there are more information in the mouth of Simon Ekpa as he's beginning to list out things, and in fact is ready for a showdown. But before we go into the newspaper to find out the list of things he has said concerning Soludo, which to me is quite surprising, and I'm sure it's surprising to a lot of Nigerians out there, because as Professor Soludo happened to be one of the finest Igbo products, as in Southeastern products. So to have called him this level of things, I don't know where he got his classified information from, but you're going to find out in a moment what Simon Ekpa is saying. Before we do that, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's go straight into the news. Well, according to Simon Ekpa, he said there's still more information that he would like to release, people that you will know why Soludo cannot speak for the benefit of Biafrans. He said there's going to be some classified information he's going to release why Governor Soludo cannot speak for Biafrans. Well, Soludo, according to Simon Ekpa, he says Soludo is an ordinary criminal who made his fortune by defrauding Nigeria. According to Simon Ekpa, he said he can never support any agitation for a decent society or country where accountability and transparency will be the motto of government officials, just like in the Western world. According to Simon Ekpa, he said, and I quote, Soludo's agenda is to compensate fraudulent Nigeria for allowing him to go free with the crime of defrauding Nigeria he committed as a central bank governor. The biggest fraud of Soludo was in 2006-2008 during the printing of some Naira notes. Nigeria breeds criminal, according to Simon Ekpa. Take that again, sorry. He said Nigeria breeds criminals. Show me anyone against Biafra or sit at home civil disobedience, and that will expose his involvement in crime or fraud in Nigeria. Sit at home will be tomorrow, and Anambra state, which is part of Biafra, must be under lock and key. According to Simon Ekpa, he said you can't force Biafrans to come out tomorrow. I am Simon Ekpa. Simon, I take that again. He said I am Ekpa Simon Njoku, that's ESN. I am an indigenous people of Biafran, that's IPOB, and Nnamdi Kanu's spiritual son and disciple on Biafra liberation on restoration. All right, there's a bit of modification to his nomenclature. One of that is the spiritual son of Nnamdi Kanu. We all know him as the self-acclaimed leader or self-acclaimed disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, but right now he has added more to his name, which is spiritual son to Nnamdi Kanu on Biafra restoration and liberation. And he didn't stop there. He said he is an indigenous people of Biafra member. Don't forget that some hours ago, Ima Powerful and DOS, that's a IPOB spokesperson, media publicity secretary Ima Powerful, had totally dissociated himself and the organization of indigenous people of Biafra from Simon Ekpa, saying that they do not belong, that he is not a member of IPOB, and that he should stop using the name IPOB or Biafran Restoration or Biafran Struggle or IPOB generally and the name of Nnamdi Kanu for whatever dynamic things or whatever scam or whatever things he is doing, but rather if he wants to restore Biafra, whatever terms he's using, since he is not aligning to their modus operandi, then by all means he should do that with his group and not associate himself to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. Well, it looks like Simon Ekpa will not have that at all. He's not having that at all, because he still insists that not only is he a member of the indigenous people of Biafra, but he's also a spiritual son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which means from disciple, he has now moved to a son, as in, if you don't like it, go and hug transformer. Literally, that's what he's trying to say, without necessarily using those words. But right now, let's quickly look at what he is saying about Charles Soludo. I have never in my entire life heard that Professor Charles Soludo defrauded Nigeria CBN. This is the first time I'm hearing that, and I'm hearing that from Simon Ekpa. Where did he get that kind of information from? Is there any EFCC allegation to that effect? Where did he get his allegations from? If someone is known for that, would he be calling for transparency? Before he even entered the seat of the governorship, he opened up and told Nigerians how much was left in the coffers of the Anambra treasury. He explained that he had about 300,000 naira cash for running around in the treasure, in the coffers of Anambra state. Then debts running into hundreds of billions of naira, of which his predecessor, that's a predecessor of Willie Obiano, which is Peter Obi, had left some good amount of money in both dollars and in naira, about 75 billion naira actually, for his coffers. And now, within just a space of 8 years, those were gone from credit, is now in debit, and not just in debit, but in hundreds of billions of naira in debt. And that he came on clean. He started, on a high note, but going to call him names. I just hope that Simon Ekpa has his proofs, calling that. How did you know that this is quite huge? But of course, Nigerians have decided to react to this because it's quite it's a huge one. Calling a man of that magnitude such a name, you must have your proofs. This one here is saying that is how they deceive Biafrans, that Nnamdi Kanu will be released after election, made people everywhere. Politician Ndi Uchu, I don't know what that means. What is Ndi Uchu? I have no idea what that means. But let's find out what another person is saying. The saying, on the part of Monday sit at home, my support goes to autopilot. No movement in MNK is unconditionally released. This one here is saying case closed. Okay, I don't know what it means, but here, this one here is saying, let's look into this matter critically. Be guided. Okay, this one here is saying, how did you know about his debt and fraud? Let's be careful how we call names. And that's true, calling him names. I just hope that Simon Ekpa knows what he's doing, calling a professor. And if there was such, by now they would have actually brought it out. But let's put in that comment section. I don't know how Simon Ekpa got all this information, but we'll find out in a moment.